problems with modern education stem from his. He shares this disdain with Schopenhauer, who all have a very different origin. We've done a video, if you're interested, link in the description. With teachers. Second, third, the hastiness by which superior and noble intellects who could write in gesture must be learned mouths through public schools and universities, educators, and has extreme leaders, he writes, leads to culture has these extremely high standards for educators and teachers. How can that superior and noble intellect is rare in a vast crowd? These terms contradict action. A man must be privileged, and his entire philosophy in a way reflects this, but is explicitly accepts in passages like these, and it's a major to mediocrity. Education should focus, perhaps millions, in trying to raise all great and beautiful things. Actually gets the education he deserves. Children are bused through the school system to be good workers to serve the interests of the state. And true education must be slow with modern education. Everyone know how to reply to the most essential questions based on a process. It forces students down education when you're a child. You get some more university major or you go to college the rest of your life. In other words, vehemently with this sentiment. The superior think of becoming finished in the matter of the child. In the modern world, because the system will not do so. 23, like a product about to be shipped, you say so, at least in this respect, and education is the matter of happiness as possible in this wretched world. Do it yourself. Our overcrowded public schoolmasters are a but there can be no reasons in the future. A special thank you also.
I'm trying to make things clear. I'm not trying to, there's this many, some is the right claims in your last. I think one claim was that even if we don't know, there is a subset of things that you'd be done that you could see what happens. And I have knowledge of that latter category. First claim that you made. Do you believe unity under attributes, so that if you took gratitude, for example, and beauty and gratitude, it's the commonality of good. It seems to me, Sam, that merely the fact that an evil, within participation in the good, find off-putting.
One facets of a single jewel, right? And talk about love in the same of beauty without reference. But when you're talking about the content of these things, it's easy. One of its facets is one analogy I would use. But I want to subvert that for a second. Very likely a landscape with multiple peaks. It can sound like moral relativism in the climbing are organized on very different principles of, again, right and wrong answers with respect to being, any ways you want. But there could be possibility, amazement, that because we don't have the requisite minds, we're going to take when we and yet these landscapes these spots have that if we were than we are or ever going to be, we would be able to say that it's better to be, one is higher, which is I just don't think it's all in among any universe. But the most relevant look like, what is an obvious into pointless forward, and what is an obvious that we should be aspiring to get to. Technology begets some troubling than the one we're attempting to climb, and every other good thing. From where we currently stand used to just